Hello friends! Welcome to my reading journal flip through. So this notebook in particular I got from the July subscription box from Archer and Olive. So this is an A5 size craft paper journal and it's the vegan leather bound, and I love the mountains and the moon and the stars at the top. I love that it just kind of calls for adventure. Alright, so let's open this up. So this is the first page. As you can see, it's fully craft paper. I have stories read by myself, Yozabeth. So I have just like a library here with a piano, and I just love that it merged music and books together. So this quote is from Pride and Prejudice, and it says, "You must allow me to tell you how ardently I admire and love you," which, you know, is so beautiful. Flowers, because I love my flowers. And then this is a wax seal that I like mix the colors of like burgundy, gold, and orange. And then I used a gold paint pen to paint over the emblem here, which is a peony. So the background is actually Jane Austen's handwriting, and it's Pride and Prejudice, which I thought was so cool and beautiful to add here. So this is kind of the "This Belongs to Me" page. And then my actual cover page is this right here. So on the left side we have Vincent van Gogh, and this is a letter he wrote to his brother. And as you can see here, this is the room that he stayed in, which he drew in the letter. And this is his handwriting, and I just printed a copy of it. I thought it was just really cool, and I love Van Gogh, so I thought this would be perfect for this side of the intro page. So the writing right here and right here is again from Pride and Prejudice. As you can see, it says Elizabeth. So this is a photo of my dream home. It's like an atrium, and it has paintings, a leather couch, and then a library in the background and a beautiful desk. So that's like a dream of mine to have in my future home. I have books here, and then like a cozy girl that I like aspire to be. And this is a Filipino drawing with a Filipiniana, and she's reading a book. It reminds me of Belle, and I just thought it was beautiful, and I love the floral and the yellow. And then the next page is the 22 books in 2022, and they just range from love stories to history of the Philippines. And just like movies, I love reading books about romance. So the next page, I have a collection of my Penguin cloth-bound classics. This is actually all of the books that I own currently. Amazon had an amazing deal for all of Jane Austen's cloth-bound books. So this line right here, and this is majority Jane Austen. And then I just have Great Expectations, Little Women, and this is supposed to be Wuthering Heights, but it didn't print very well. And then this is William Shakespeare's Sonnet and Poems. This right here is all of my favorite stories and books that I've read in the past few years. One of the things that I'm really excited about in this journal is all of the Dutch doors that I've implemented. So this inspiration came from, I think the bar is called Raised by Wolves in San Diego. And basically you sit in front of the fireplace, and then the fireplace spins into a bar. So that's the inspiration for this. And it's a Dutch door! So this is what flips over, and this is like the continuous of my favorite stories. Obviously I have some more for future stories. But this side I intentionally put all the spicy stories in, and I have a sriracha because spicy novels. So the next page is the future log. This, I imagine I'll just put all of this like books that I've read in each column per month. Another cool part is I added another Dutch door, so it's like a book in a book. I just loved this idea. So the next page is books I've read in 2022. I love arches, so that's why I included arched bookshelves, because one day in my future home I hope to have arched bookshelves. And then we have a bunch of plants and obviously books and coffee. Another detail that I love is this background right here. So this is actually a Dutch door, which, oh my gosh, pat on the back for myself. But I love that it's like written, and again, this is Jane Austen's handwriting. So we flip the Dutch door. So this is the alphabet challenge. As you can see, I have the whole alphabet here, and I'm challenging myself to read a book that coincides with the specific letter in the alphabet. The next page, we have the financial literacy page. So this, I imagine to have notes on finances. I hope to really get into finances next year, and so what better way to learn than through books. And then this is a Bible reading one. I had this last year I didn't finish it. I think I read like the beginning of the New Testament and that's about it. But I have a girl who is reading her Bible and she has a devotional and coffee. And then someday soon I hope to have a partner I can read the Bible with. This page I kind of just left blank because I don't know what to do with it. And then the next page is the 2022 stats. So this will hold all of the total books that I've read per month, if it's physical or digital formats. And then I have book of the year, which I'll put the photo here, the favorite quote of the year. And I don't know what to do with these two yet, but I just thought to include them. This is the 2022 Rad Reading Challenge. I'll link her in the description below. I saw this on her Instagram and I thought I would try it as well. So it's a graphic novel, hashtag book talk recommendation, a one-word title, a book about food, a book with a cover you love, a celeb memoir, a book set where you live, a book that became a movie, and finally reread a book from high school. So I thought this was a really good challenge to do, and I already have a book about food that I'm interested in. And then here, because I'm Filipino, I wanted to have a section for Filipino authors and just learn more about our stories. So that concludes all of my like setups for a yearly setup. Now we have January. So again, this is Pride and Prejudice. And then I just have like some cozy wintry photos. And then this is a quote that says, "She made her home in between the pages of the books." Maggie Stiefvater? Sorry. And it's from the book Linger. So I thought that was fitting for this cozy January setup. Here, I imagine I would have like January statistics of like the books I've read, or January favorite quotes. This is kind of the layout that I'm thinking of doing for books. I love that I started with Asian representation because I do it one time for the culture. So we have Patron of Saints by Randy Rebai, and then A Full Love Story by Lonely. That concludes my reading journal of 2022. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I've watched tons of setups, and a lot of these setups have been inspired by a lot of different book lovers. All right, so let's do a final flip through.
So casually keep diving into concrete, so bittersweet, huh? Keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat.
I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching and looking at my bullet journal. Happy 2022. We made it to 2022, y'all. I'm so excited for what this year has to offer and all the adventures that it will bring. I'm wishing you a wonderful and prosperous new year, and I will see you in another video. Bye!
Even when